will be impeaching Donald Trump tomorrow. One, Trump withheld military aid to pressure Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to dig up dirt on his political rival, Joe Biden. A favor, though. In the months that followed, Russian forces attacked and killed multiple Ukrainians, people fighting to protect their home from Putin's unending violent outbursts. Two, then a whistleblower bravely came forward. Trump tried covering it up, and he continues to do so through his obstruction of Congress. Three, this is an obvious abuse of power. Special counsel Robert Mueller couldn't indict Trump because of a Justice Department memo, but that isn't going to stop the Congress from finishing the job. They are doing their constitutional duty, and it is time for all of us to rally in their support. Four, the Republicans aren't going to budge, and neither should we. More still, we need to be better than them, smarter than that, and more dedicated. The midterms prove we can. Let's do it again. Instead of remaining true to the Constitution, an oath Senate representatives swore to protect. These senators, like Moscow Mitch and Leningrad Lindsay, have chosen to protect the man they feel keeps them in power instead of standing up for this country. And in essence, us. Madeleine Albright, former Secretary of State, has said, we have lost our place at the table. Our allies can no longer trust nor depend on the word of the President of the United States because he puts his own interests above our national security. My name is MyraPaige, and I represent indivisible Santa Barbara. Our organization, part of a national movement founded following the 2016 election, is holding this event in conjunction with Move On, along with well over 600 other rallies across this country. Thousands of Americans are gathering tonight across the country to show support for not just the impeachment of a corrupt president, but to stand up for the Constitution that we hold so dear. We are here to say enough is enough. This is a betrayal of everything the United States has to stand for. And we intend to fight to defend our rights, our freedoms, our history, our future, our kids, their kids, and the planet below our feet. So let's get on with it. We have several great speakers here tonight to address all of you, but we would like to begin by welcoming Pastor David Moore to provide us with a brief prayer for our country.
I have in mind an anti-war activist in the 20th century by the name of A.J. Must, who was also a pastor. He was approached by a journalist when he was standing in front of the White House in the rain with a picket sign. Do you really think that you're going to change your nation by protesting in the rain? And he said, I'm not doing this to change the nation. I'm doing this to keep the nation from changing me. Let us keep in mind, yes, our own souls. Yeah. So we pray. Whether Christmas or Diwali or Hanukkah or winter solstice, humans are regularly reminded that we need light in our darkness. And so we're asking for every one of our souls to be enlightened, that we don't leave off the care of ourselves while we try to care for our country. We've been beleaguered and frustrated, besieged. We've been flooded with disinformation, and the soul can only take so much unless it turns to otherworldly resources. And so we open our hearts to divine strength in this moment. We welcome help. We welcome our common humanity's expression in being present right now. And may we provide for one another the needed strength for another day. I pray. Amen.
Amen.